lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that day. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. Ooh, and when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. Ooh, I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Probably. And I hope that you were having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Ooh, come on now, who do you think you are? Ha ha ha, bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy, just like me. My heroes had the heart to lose a lot down on me. And all I remember is thinking, I wanna be like them. Ooh, ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And it's no coincidence I've done. And I can die when I'm done. Well, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Probably. I've made up my mind. Don't need to think it over. If I'm wrong, I am right. Don't need to look no further. This ain't lust. I know this is love. I've got to the world I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements even if it leads nowhere? Oh, would it be a waste even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep on chasing pavements? Should I just keep on chasing pavements? Oh, should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere?
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe.
Wow.
7 years.
7 years.
7 years.
7-year itch?
7 years. Welcome to the 7-year itch party. So if you want to scratch, don't worry about it. I gotta tell you, 7 years ago, never in my wildest dreams did I ever think
No.
we would make it this far. And it's just getting better and better and better.
Everyone comes in and said, you have outgrown this space. 7 years ago, it was you, me, a banner up there,
And the cam.
and a little cam and your computer bag. Every day, up and back, and up and back.
And then one day, after 4 years of me asking, you walked in and you said, let's get bigger. Remember that? And all of a sudden, from iHeart to here, everything changed. And you brought in all these producers from all over the country. I'm going to tell you, nothing gets done without these kids. They are absolutely the best.
True. Look at
from
this crew
all
today.
over the country.
Look at this
All
crew
over.
today. We
All
could
over
not
the
do this
country.
without them at all. Every single one of them and every single one of you, and you too.
Me sometimes.
You sometimes.
Me sometimes.
But what a ride, right? 7 years.
not
Thank
a
you
ride.
so much for coming out to support us. Oh my gosh, longtime friends like Judy, I think we've known since the beginning, right? And our new friends like the Diaz's are in the house. Women for Diaz, Sheriff Diaz in the house. Woo-woo! Some great singers. Megan, you are spectacular. I don't know where she is, but I love the whole new look she's got going on.
I'm going to tell you, Megan is, and not only that, but we're just teasing you because we're going to have also J.C. Dreesen hiding back there. She's going to sing a little
Don't hide for
tune
too
us as
long.
well.
Just get your voice warmed up. La la la. And
Because I got to tell you something, the talent in this room is spectacular. Not because I know them, but because I met them. Unbelievable talent in here. You know, Jason's been doing this a long time, and that's her husband in the front, because we can never leave Steve behind. Because without Steve, there'd be no JC.
We've had a
But I
dog
didn't
chew
say
it.
that. Dawn said that. JC said Dawn said that, not me. But we got a bunch of new friends in the house. You got a bunch of old friends in the house. Everybody texting me that you can't make it, sick, weather, whatever. I get it. I appreciate you sending the message because we appreciate everything you've done for us. If you want something to drink, the kids with the black shirts, just ask them. That way you don't have to walk in front of the cameras and everything else.
They got you covered.
We're going to move microphones around because we want to hear from you as well.
help yourself to some food. I think Bernie Korn's in the house. He sent out some great emails blasting out what we're doing here today.
He has blown up the set. I
know.
gotta talk to him because I got a cramp in my finger.
You're always texting.
Because he sends all these people that want to come in, they want to talk, but today it's just a little bit busy. Got Sally in the house. Look at her, look at her.
Sally Bernard from Call Me Zena, what a spectacular show you had. You brought it to a whole nother level on Monday. In all the years, I want to say, in all the shows that you've done, Sally, you've never identified guides with their names like you did on Monday. You probably don't remember doing it, but wow.
Thank
Let
you.
me so much so that the doors popped open,
Thank
Abraham
you.
was cleaning and changing, all the guardians
Yes, when
came
you
like,
sent me that picture, I'm
Nice.
going, oh my God, they
Wide
actually
open.
opened the door.
They all open the doors wide
Right,
open. So the
right.
angels are always here watching, and
Not
by the
for-
grace
not
of
for
God,
nothing,
we are
but You
here.
scare the hell out of everybody. Just want you to know.
I don't want to scare people.
Oh,
I
they
scare
got scared.
myself.
They were running out of here. I see everybody running out. There was a fire in here.
And Margaret's
Thank
here. I'm so glad
thank
Margaret's
you.
here also. Margaret, you always have a home, so come visit us anytime.
Maybe twice even.
The Florida
Maybe
Arts
3 times.
Network. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. Where do you want to go first?
Why don't we go from here and go that way, or you want to go from there and go this way?
Whichever way you want to go. I don't know where they've got cameras open. So
What cameras are we working?
we can start.
You want to swap people out?
We can start right over here. We got Frank over here in the house,
We start with Mr. Frank. Let's start on 4. There you go, Mr. Frank in the house.
but his phone's
He has,
ringing.
he has to take a phone call. The president is on the phone.
You know, today's the first day of summer, by the way.
It's
And
a
nothing
hun- it's
says summer.
120 degrees in Texas.
Nothing going on in Texas says summer like a good summer book to read.
But that's coming here. That heat is coming. It's on the way.
A good summer book to read. So
A good
with
summer
Frank,
book to read?
with Frank's books, I
only
think
got
you got.
15 of them.
That's what I'm thinking.
Good books to read. 11 good books to read.
11 good books to read, 15 good books to read. So let's start with Frank. Let's talk
start with
about our
Frank.
summer book
What's the-
series.
What's the summer book to read, Frank?
What's the summer book to read? Probably Blue Falcon would probably be a good summer book to read.
The Blue Falcon. Why the Blue Falcon?
Chelsea, can you
Well,
grab
it's
me Blue
about
Falcon
it's
off
about
this
it's about a
table?
corrupt president that's being impeached.
Oh,
Wow, now that's a familiar tone.
It's fiction,
That's going on.
it's fiction though.
That's going on all day. It's
and
fiction.
the witnesses calling to being testified against him are being killed by his ex-lover.
His ex-lover.
Yes,
Is that a male lover or a female lover?
it could be.
How do you always do that?
How do I do it?
And the
They were
picture-
making fun of me.
And this is the picture that looks so much like Kendra,
That's
which is
Kendra.
just crazy in
Right.
itself.
Killer thriller.
Right, Judy? Looks just. And this
We-
book was written in what year?
2015.
Yeah.
You ever notice you open up those cards and it has music, happy birthday, in it? So I want to put that in that book so you could put Killer Thriller in.
Thriller Killer?
Yeah.
Killer Thriller in
When
here?
you open it, yeah.
And the great thing about all these books, they're all signed and available right here to purchase at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. So get your summer started, get a good summer read, and then, or you can start with Gabriel's Chalice and go right through the
All
trilogy.
right, Gabriel's Chalice and go all the way through to 13 years after Judgment Day. 1,300 years after Judgment Day.
Start any which way you
When's
want.
the new book coming out?
It's coming out soon. It'll be my memoirs, I think.
Your memoir?
Yeah, what's happening with that? Working
That's
on
coming
it?
out soon.
Wow,
Your memoir.
that was fast.
Yeah.
That's
The
interesting.
memoirs of the soldiers of Mary and the Archangels.
That's what I thought. That's where I thought you were going to go. His memoir.
I can't imagine where he got that idea from.
I don't know where I got that idea
So,
from.
I don't know of anyone that might have said, Frank, when's your next book coming out?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Frank is our soothsayer, so it brings everyone with him as
All
he does.
his books are on the outside table. He's here. You want to buy them, he'll sign them.
Absolutely.
Interesting character. I'm trying to get him to take over editor's desk. We're going to be chit-chatting about that after the show.
With Richard, absolutely. Change
He's
of pace for the summer. Keep it going. There's a lot of great books.
And let's announce also you have an event scheduled for.
We have an event scheduled for October 20, I believe it is. It's going
October
to be an
20.
award show at the movies at Delray. And we need to speak with Megan.
Megan, you might have just got a gig. Love how that works here.
Well, we're going to make that decision real tough for you because you ain't heard the other part coming. And it's a third part that might come as well. So I'm going to give you a lot of choice. Maybe a little bit of
And we're
all.
going to need a hostess too, so I'm looking at somebody else in the corner.
And their arm goes up.
They got a whole package. They buy clothes
Whole
together.
package deal.
They buy clothes together.
Such a deal.
Such a deal. We'll make you an offer. Freddie will take you to do the negotiations.
Why not? Do it.
Perfect. All right, get your books. Blue Falcon, perfect to kick off summer. June 21st, the first day of summer. Who would ever thunk it? Like that was our anniversary. And I know you think I make it up every year, but every year it's the same day.
Every day I come in here is another shocker.
You just
I
never
don't know what we're doing.
But don't you love our balloons?
Yes, this is from Carolina.
This is from Carolina. There's also a balloon ring, so get some pictures. Let's do some memory making because the next 7 years, you're all coming with us for some more
She
fun.
told me I could have the hat.
I know, and I got a new wand. How great is that? From Todo Bello,
Todo
Bello
Bello. Yes,
Balloons.
Todo Bellos. And she has her show in Spanish and English on Tuesday and Thursday, 11 o'clock on her channel.
Mindset for Success.
Success.
All right, so we have to say hi to Judy. What a nice surprise it is to have you joining us. We're just going to give you the mic from Frank,
Always fun to come in.
Every
I
time
know
I see you,
I
you know.
scare Freddie a little bit.
our brain entertainer.
Brain entertainer. And by the way, for all of you who want a little brain entertainer thing, what does my shirt say?
Freddie,
I'm
what does it say?
confused.
Yes, it's
Oh, good job,
fabulous. So I try to advertise.
It
when
says
I go.
fabulous?
It
Yes,
says fabulous.
or fabulosa in your
There you
language
go.
for your people.
Yeah, I have so many things I could say about that
I'm
show.
sure you
I gotta
do.
say none.
I have some puzzles for you also if you're interested. So
I gotta behave. yes.
always
I love
have
your shirt,
those.
honey. I love the blouse.
We went to a new senior facility that is opening next month that we have,
Uh-huh.
you probably know, it's called Sunscape.
Sunscape. I haven't been there yet, but I know
It's
there
not
are a
open
number-
yet.
Right.
We're gonna open it.
Oh, fantastic.
We're doing a show there. All you guys are invited.
August
Mr.
10th?
Diaz, you gotta come
August
and meet the
10th.
August
Great.
10th, they're
meet the other
doing
side of what
Boca
we do.
Festival Days.
Where is it?
Sunscape is next to the Falk Center on Boca Rio. It's a brand new assisted living memory care for you too. They've got a beautiful bar area. We can't think of anyone that might do such a great job singing than the beautiful JC Dreesen right there.
Nice little set, and we're gonna take all our
Brand
artists. All our artists there's brand new. The paint is still drying. It's
Baseboards
still
are
freaking new.
still not even on the floors yet.
And there's
beautiful.
a fireplace that I want to do a show from in there. We're gonna have all the owners come in. It's taking 2 years to build this bad boy.
August 10th, they're doing an art show, so come on out, check it, see what's going on. We're going to hopefully bring a lot of artists there, and it goes in conjunction with Boca Festival Days. So a profit and a non-for-profit, which is the Walk to End Alzheimer's, is their non-for-profit. So you can click on the link, buy the tickets, and all that money then goes to help find a cure for Alzheimer's.
We gotta thank Senior Strategies.
Right up your alley.
Sounds great.
Right?
Absolutely.
We gotta thank Senior Strategies for throwing their party here.
It's where we got to meet them.
That's where we got to meet them. They came in, they looked at the art and says, okay, we need to talk.
Yeah.
So there's going to be an art gallery show, English, Spanish section, pictures, podcasting. We're going to have it all going on. A lot of fun.
Great. I'll do some puzzles.
Of course you
Why
will.
Of course you will.
It's always fun with Freddie. It's all we
The
can tell you.
first time I met this lady, she brings in these puzzles, right? Like 6 of them. And you have to complete the puzzle within who wins first, second, and third, right? So this one takes it, she finishes it in 3 minutes. The rest of us are on the first question. So I said, okay, the first time was an accident. The second time, she did it in 2 minutes.
The fun part is to watch Freddie and say, I can't imagine going to school with you.
Oh, I would have hated it.
Yeah. What you got? What you
Sir.
got?
Thinking these are puzzles. What'd you get for that one? You're passing. Imagine going to school with you.
So by the third one, I'm looking over,
See?
trying to figure it out. I couldn't
That's
figure
right.
this thing out.
That's right.
That's why she got a 1600 in the SATs and I got a 4.
Well, all of the puzzles that I create are designed to activate different areas
Oh,
of
yeah.
the brain.
Oh, yeah.
So some are verbal, some are spatial, some are logic. Freddie,
Some are
we just got to
illogical.
find exactly
The
what the
illogical-
puzzle
Good on the
is
math
for
ones.
you.
The illogical
Math?
part, the illogical part of my brain is what I am.
Yes.
I'm here.
Okay.
I can make coffee and drinks. That's it.
I have a puzzle for everybody if you want to have a look. It's called Copycats, and it's one of those kinds of puzzles where it's a comparison, where you remember from aptitude tests when it was this is to this as that is to that.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay,
I
so
can't
those
believe
are
it.
the, can't do those?
I
They
can't
are
believe
fun,
you're-
aren't they? I have a sheet that has a half dozen of those on there, and each one is like a different category. so that you have to think about what the pattern is that you're copying. And that's what's fun about it, because each one is different.
You're going to give them to Chris, our editor.
All right, I've got it right here.
I just had a flashback nightmare. Because they used to put that on the SATs and the citywide in New York. I used to throw the paper up in the air. What does this have to do with this? And then it equals that. It made no sense. It made absolutely no sense.
While she's getting that, let's say hi to our good friend Lori.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, good.
You have a green light on there? A1,
Yes, I do.
perfect.
A1.
We haven't seen you in a while. What's happening?
I'm just working and getting through.
Now, Laura is she's the, for lack of a better term, she's actually the comedian. She does stand-up. But I've never had her come in and do it yet. But we've talked about it.
Right.
So we're going to challenge you, maybe in 10 days, come in and do a stand-up routine. This is time. I think it's time to put this out there.
She's 9.5.
Except that we have to sort of PG your humor. Other than that, we're good to go.
You've been doing well?
Wow.
Lori, you're good?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking the other way. Yes, I'm doing good. Everything's going great. I have my granddaughter that just turned 1 year old. She's so adorable.
Perfect. All right, well, why don't we take a commercial break, get reset. Maybe JC's voice is warmed up a little bit now. We've got some more guests in the lobby. Our good friend Russ Johnson in the house. Some more to come on the other side of this commercial break. If you're in the area, come on down. We've had some food, some fun, some music, and a whole lot of friends. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
There is no way to ignore it. You hear it on the news, online, from your friends and family. What happened to my money? Whether it got hit by falling stocks and bonds, with the coronavirus, shrunk by a floundering 401k with low interest rates, and is riding the extreme ups and downs of the stock market with political elections. Many Americans are worried about their money and how they're going to retire. Help protect your financial future now and call J.D. Mellberg for your complimentary book from a leading financial firm that shows you ways not to run out of money whether the market goes up or down. This free book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that can protect your money for a lifetime. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report summarizing the rates and benefits of annuities from hundreds of top-rated insurers, helping you to find ways to get up to 33% more income in retirement. That's right. 2 books, both absolutely free, for calling J.D. Mellberg. Help protect your financial future.
Call 877-643-3015.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome. We are, where the hell are we? We are at the beautiful Boca Raton Museum
Of Art.
of Art.
The Boca Museum of Art.
Don't get it wrong, because I got lost getting here, I got lost in here, and I'm still lost in here. There's just so much art going on.
Spent how many hours setting up? What did they say? So you know, I'm always teased because when it's a birthday card, I write happy birthday. That's pretty much all I do. So happy anniversary is all I can say to you.
Anniversary for the Brooklyn Cafe.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Welcome to the breakfast. As we sit.
I would like to say that it's an absolutely amazing show. I have made so many fabulous connections, and I absolutely love Dawn and Freddie. They're just amazing people, and what they're doing is literally changing people's lives, businesses' lives, and just everybody's life, one show at a time.
So thrilled to be here with everybody. Happy 7th anniversary to Freddie and Dawn and the Brooklyn Cafe team. What an honor it is to be part of the team. I have my own show, which is going to actually be here tomorrow night. The J.C. Dreesen show is at 7:30, so you guys should all tune in. Yes, every other Thursday night, singing, schmoozing. We talk about everything. It's kind of one of those shows where you just never know what you're going to get. It's kind of fun. But I'm very excited about an upcoming show that we're doing, collaborating. It's called Broadway to Hollywood, and it's going to be at the movies at Del Rey and Delray Beach. Sponsored and produced by the amazing Brooklyn Cafe TV studios, everybody. So we're really, really excited about that. July 21st. It's a month away. It's a month away from today. How cool is that, right? It's going to be here before you know it. So here's a little something from Broadway. This is the moment. This is the day. This is the moment when I know I'm on my way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. Is here and now today. This is the moment. This is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this momentous moment. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming, and screaming becomes one. This is the day. Just see it shine. When all I've lived for becomes mine. This is the moment. This is the hour when I can open up tomorrow like a flower and put my hand to everything I plan to fulfill my grand design. See all my stars align. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them to the next. You never know what's going to happen in life, right?
Right.
That's life, my friends. Here we go. Feel free to sing along. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shut down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune. When I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. And funny as it seems, some people get their kicks stepping on dreams, but I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this final world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a queen. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I tell you, I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting out, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, well, I jump right on a big bird, then I fly. I've been a puppet, a pupper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a queen. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself just laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I tell you, I can't deny it. Many times I've thought of cutting out, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and what? Die. My, that's life.
Woo! Wow. And for more of that, July 21st, get your tickets. Go to events.amp2.tv. Only $18 a ticket. A whole night of fun with JC Drees. And we're going to have some special VIP events and special VIP pricing. But get in on this level, and we got you covered.
And we're going to make an announcement. We are going to send that concert out on the internet. We're going to build a contraption to get it done. I don't have it built yet, but I'm going to get it done. We're going to get it done, so you'll be able to see JC in New York City and everywhere else, because it won't be on Facebook. It'll be live, or it'll be on maybe her website or something, and you'll be able to buy a ticket and see it live from the Movies of Del Rey.
What does everyone think? Y'all gonna come? Yeah! $18 a ticket. Come on. Easy. Our whole crew's gonna be there. You're gonna be there. You got Garcia coming with his little box.
18 to life.
To life. Hi. To life.
18 to life.
It's the moment.
We met JC 5 years ago?
Oh my gosh.
No.
We met JC.
Longer than that.
It was actually less than that. Those 2 weeks that you and I were on the road before we came here, that
3 and
summer.
2 is 5. 5 years ago.
We were on the road. It was like.
You were. Wow.
It was probably about 4.
Yeah, it's working.
Hi. What, Josh isn't letting you in the door?
Ready?
Josh
It was
isn't letting
5
you in
years
the
ago,
door?
and we talked about getting bigger, and then COVID came, so that took 2 years. So it's really been 3 years, working on 3 years, because you got to subtract COVID.
How long you been married?
Okay.
Too long. Because during,
Seems longer than that for some reason. I don't know.
During COVID, you were doing songs in your apartment.
I was doing songs in my living room. Yes.
And I was still following you doing it.
Yeah, it was quite quite a night.
So
many a nights doing the shows from my living room.
And then I went to your latest venture that I went to. You brought that house down. Everywhere we've gone, we've gone to
At the Arts Garage, right? Yeah. The Arts Garage.
Well, what a Thursday night lineup we have. We've got Laura, who just came in. Josh, thank you for letting Laura in the door. Laura Sanders show, the J.C. Dreesen show. Then we alternate with Mike, and then hopefully we're going to keep our Thursday night started with the editor's desk. But every Thursday night is just an amazing event right here in the studio.
There's a lot happening here all the time.
There's a lot of
pretty
great
cool.
information, a lot of great content,
Yes.
great music,
And
great friends.
And we want to thank La Sorrel.
Les Sorel, my sponsor,
Wanna
where I
thank them
perform
as
every month, at least once or twice a month. My next date is June 30th, which is, you know, you really feel like you're part of the family when you go to La Sorel. It's one of the greatest Italian restaurants in Boca. It's 6020 North Federal Highway. The food, fabulous. The ambiance, great. Like I said, it's family. You walk in the door, it's like that. What is that? That show was on Cheers, where you walked in, where everybody knows your name. It's kind of like that, yeah. And I love.
Is it Italian?
It's all Italian, yeah. Authentic, actually.
It's the best food on the
Italian
best food on the
Wine,
planet.
pizza.
Oh, it's
Best food on the
incredible,
planet.
yeah.
And what days are you singing there?
I'm actually going to be there June 30th, which is a Friday, and then I'm there again on July 14th, which happens to be Steve's birthday. Yes, my husband's birthday, so we'll be celebrating his birthday, and that'll be a week before the big show at Movies at Del Rey, so we'll be promoting that, and yeah.
Steve is going to be real busy.
Busy. Yes,
And
very
Pizzeria
busy.
Sophia, when are you there?
I'm there this Sunday, actually, from 12 to 2, Pizzeria Sophia on 441 and Atlantic Avenue for a Sunday brunch from 12 to 2.
You know, I didn't
Come
know
and
where
get
it
some
was.
lox and cream cheese on your pizza. It's
That's what
pretty
I thought.
interesting.
That's what they're doing.
It's
just
incredible.
Like a big bagel, right?
It's like you're just not having a bagel, you're having it kind of like on a flatbread when they put it on the pizza.
I'm going to
It's
see
cool.
you. I'm going to see you this Sunday. I'm going out
You
there.
gonna
I didn't
go?
know where it was.
Oh, it's very convenient. It's right at the corner in there's a Wawa and there's a shopping center and it
I'll
says
get gas.
pizza on it. Yeah, use your GPS. Just put in Pizzeria Sophia.
And JC's going to be here again tomorrow night for her show, the JC Dreesen Show at 7:30.
And that's open
Yes.
to the public if you want to come and see her sing.
Yes,
if
you
need
can
for
all
gigs.
come and be part of the live studio audience, which is a lot of fun.
And she's going to break into all these voices and
You never know what's going to come out of my
Alter
mouth.
ego.
I pop in, you know, Jillian appears, and all of a sudden I start talking like that.
You know,
I
I was
don't know
thinking-
why.
I think
Just
it's Sally when
happens.
she does.
How much fun it must be for Steve at home.
Steve, you never know who you're going home with.
It's all of a sudden I'll get my Adele on.
You never know.
You never sleep. You have one eye open.
You got Jillian, you got Jill, you got JC. It's a whole lot of people in your
A lot
house.
of personalities over there.
Crazy. I don't know how I do it.
How you do it?
I don't know
How
how
you
I do
do
it.
it?
Lots of hats I wear. But it's kind of cool.
Perfect, thank you. You want to talk to Linda or you want to head to the back of the studio?
Let's go to the back of the studio and then we'll talk to Linda because I
All
want.
right, we got mics in the back.
We got mics
We
back
have
there.
to talk to Eni and Captain Diaz. We had such a great event on Saturday night. We went up to the Cuban American Club. I think it's Wellington, but West Palm Beach. Definitely was a Latina in another lifetime.
You?
Me. I
You
always
were
said
Latina
that.
in another
When I
life?
went to university in Miami and there were people that dressed like me and people that looked like me, I felt like I was home in my Hispanic culture. And then Eni said it on Saturday. I'm like, yes! Someone else is adopting me. There are not many people like me and from my people.
No, the funniest thing on Saturday is Diaz says, Brooklyn Cafe come up to the stage, right? And he really wanted you talk to you because there was the announcement for the Woman for Diaz project. So I jumped out. I jumped down off the stage. I almost landed in the cake. You know the cake you had in the side? I came about this close. Otherwise, I would have. But Woman for Diaz.
It was a great event. So thank you so much for inviting us and for launching your new platform. You and Eni.
Thank you very much for being there, first of all. And yes, Freddie, I didn't give you any notice when I called you guys up.
None.
I wanted it to be a surprise, kind of like we're used to doing people here all the time, so you can get a little reverse taste of it. But no, you're right. It was an excellent event. We had about 180 people there. It was successful. We got our message out. Now the idea is to keep that fire burning. We got to get people to commit, to understand how important this race is, because, you know, us Americans here, we get so consumed with our presidential elections, with our governor's election, with senators and congressmen elections, and then we forget truly what impact our local politics and positions of political power has in our own backyard in our county, such as our school superintendent, such as our sheriff, such as our chiefs of police, even though they're not voted into place. They have a big impact in your everyday life, and yet we really don't try to learn about them. We don't try to learn about what their platform is, what they stand for, the changes they want to make, what they agree with, what they don't. But this is something that needs to be addressed, and I'm trying to bring that to the forefront. There's a lot of irresponsibilities coming out of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. There's right now currently a staff there that, as far as I'm concerned, is extremely reckless. They blow your money like it's for free, because it is for free. They're not paying for it. They're taking it from your taxes. There's no accountability. There's no transparency. There's no future forward thinking in any way, shape, or form. A lot of people get consumed and ask, well, you're Republican, you're a Democrat, you're an independent. Well, I was born in Cuba, I was raised in the United States, and I'm a person of common sense. I'm an American. That's the way I look at it. And as your sheriff, I have to represent everyone in the county, period. And those who visit and come through. So to me, party affiliation really totally means absolutely nothing. It's what the platform is, what it stands for. What are we talking about? We're talking about domestic violence. What are we going to do about it? We talk about better securing our schools. What are we going to do about that? We talk about being more fiscally responsible with our budget. What are we going to do about that? Are we going to show you, the public, how we spend your money? Why haven't we done that? It's almost $1 billion budget, but yet nobody holds them accountable. That's going to change, ladies and gentlemen, with your help, with the grace of God, with the Brooklyn Cafe show, and now with Dawn, my wife, getting Diaz for Sheriff Women Group going. We're going to turn it around. This is my beautiful wife, Eni. Say hi.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank
Close.
you for having us.
We put Eni a little bit on the spot last week when she came. As you all know, Freddie and I always have ideas. We just never know when they come, and we're just usually on air when our ideas come. And we said it's nothing like hearing a platform from the wife's side, from the female side, not only as a supportive husband and what it is raising kids together and all the things you do as a couple. People want to hear that. They want to hear the human side of what your marriage is, what life is together, what you do, but also why it's important for you. Why are the school issues important? Why is it important to have our Palm Beach County Police Department knowing everything that's going on with our school police department? So heaven forbid something happens, we know we got more boots on the ground. Your domestic violence platform, I was talking to someone today. She asked me about social workers. Are you incorporating those into your platform?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, it'll be part of the unit. So you'll have a certified law enforcement officer plus a social worker who will go out. So basically the way it'll generate a case number in the morning onto an office computer, which will show who were the victims of domestic violence over the past 24 hours. That unit is tasked with then going out to the scene with that social worker, identifying the victim and asking what is it that they need. Let's evaluate them. Like I spoke at the platform at the event, we just leave. We make the arrest and we leave. We don't follow through with it. We don't understand that some of these victims can't drive their vehicles. Some of these victims don't know how to speak English. Some of these victims have they don't have any beliefs in themselves. Their pride is gone, their dignity is gone through violence. So we don't look for that. We just simply make the arrest and we leave. That's what we're trained for in the police academy. But that doesn't work, ladies and gentlemen. We've been failing for year after year after year after year. I can tell you there's numerous cases where I responded to the same home and arrested the same offender who victimized the same woman at least 5 to 10 times. And eventually I went to one not too long ago, which we spoke of the event, and it ended up being a homicide. And now I ended up working a homicide of this case. We've been there 5 times.
Tracy was asking me, and she was really interested, so I want to make that connection on the social work platform, but also with you, Eni, as for Women for Diaz. Why do you think this platform is so important for you to share? All the women came up that couldn't get up on the stage fast enough to support you in this whole platform.
Well, I believe women have a powerful voice, and they want to stand for something. And I believe, between the domestic violence and what's going on in our communities, I think we can do better. And women are wanting to do something, and I think this is something that they can jump on board and want to stand up for something.
And you're so transparent, and I'm sorry, in your platform. That's what I like about everything that you're saying is you're saying, here, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to lay it out. Ask me questions. Here's the budget. Here's my agenda. Nothing's hidden. And that's why I think women especially aren't always so educated, because it's easier just maybe, all right, he's good. But you're actually bringing us forward and saying why this is important.
Correct. And you know, just as a result of being transparent and talking about the incidents that we talked about at the event on Saturday, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm saying this is to show you how transparent I am. I actually received some negative feedback from one of the statements that I made there, which upset me for about 20 minutes, and then I gave it some serious thought. And I'm going to use this platform to respond to this person. So there's a political Republican Party who's thinking of endorsing me. I'm not allowed to say their name, who they are right now. But they want to go ahead and have a debate between myself and the other candidate in the Republican Party, which is fine. And I accepted that. But I asked the question, why? Because that didn't come up before. And then so they forwarded me this email. And within this email, it says, do your homework, know who you're voting for. True, I agree with that statement. But to show you how vicious people can be behind a computer or behind social media when they want to use it in a negative light, it says, know what you're voting for. This man, talking about myself, you know, shot and killed a young man with an automatic weapon without even thinking about it. Never gave him an opportunity to give up. This man that you're looking to promote to sheriff authorized a high-speed chase on 95 at over 110 miles an hour with no license siren, which cost the life of someone instantly. And that's just absolutely not true in both cases. But that's the power of social media. It can be turned into something very, very negative in your lives. So to set the record straight, yes, I took the life of a young man with an automatic weapon. That was my job. It was an active shooter. We all know what active shooters are. Do you have a conversation with an active shooter? Do you invite him for coffee and donuts? No, you don't. You stop the threat right then and there, and that is exactly what I did, and I have zero regrets about doing it. And if I had to do it again, I would.
I got to tell you, when I started streaming 18 years ago, I went to Major League Baseball and the NFL to tell them to put sports on their phone. And they threw me out of their offices and said, no maniac watches sports on your phone. True story. Because we had the technology back then to do this. And my son was 14 at the time. That's probably why they didn't take it seriously. And look what happens now. So I like the fact that people are challenging. You know why?
Because they're listening.
Because they're watching. I love it when they say, what do you do? And I tell them, oh, I sell ice cream. And no, you don't. You're on that show. Oh, so why are you asking me, what do I do? Because they want to hear what you got to say. Everybody's going to challenge the champion. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Everybody's going to challenge it. And I love the fact. What the hell is that?
I say, oh my gosh, look at that cake.
That's
Wow.
a cake. Oh.
Okay, keep playing. Keep playing.
Good catch, Richard. Thank you. That's why we got the Florida Arts Network in the house.
Keep playing there, you wise guy. Wow. Keep playing.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, God don't like ugly.
That is so cool.
Wow.
But it's a good thing because it means, you know, if you want change, I love doing this show because everybody says we got to change things. You want change, here's your chance. I want to hear it because if you settle for the same thing over and over again, I don't want to hear you complain. There is change. There's a woman that stands behind a man because, you know, if you look at what's happening with Santos, see that whole thing that happened with his wife, she said a couple of words and now they're trying to use it and everything else. You got to be careful what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. But if you want change, he's sitting right in that corner. I don't want to hear an excuse that we don't have change. When you can control with the vote, you can get rid of the old and bring in the new. You should have won the last time.
Yes,
I thought
sir.
you were going to.
We're gonna do it
was
again.
close.
It was.
It's going to be
Let's do it
closer
again.
this time. And change is at hand, and we need it.
So-
We need to change things.
More
especially
information
with
coming
schools.
with that. We're really looking forward to working with both of you. Diaz for sheriff and Eni. We're going to do it. Women for Diaz. You want a commercial break? You want to
Let's
right
do
to
it.
Linda?
No, let's go to commercial.
All right,
and
we're
pick
going
up
to take
on
a quick commercial break. When we come back, we've got a good friend and meteorologist, Linda Summers, on the other side, and then we have to see this beautiful cake. Danielle is actually here in person, the first time ever
Shocking.
from J&D
And
Cakes.
she has kids with her.
Wow, I'm so excited.
She has
And
kids
look how beautiful she is.
All
Wow,
right.
amazing.
Let's
Stay
bring her
tuned. We'll be right back.
Do you have a car sitting around you want to get rid of? Well, here's a great idea. Donate your car now to help local veterans in your area. Yes, just make one fast call to the Veteran Car Donation Program. Within a few days, we'll come and remove your car for free. You can donate any car in any condition. We'll use our vast network to sell it. The proceeds raised go to help local veterans and their families. And you get a tax deduction. And all you need to do is make this free call. Clean your yard up, get rid of an old car, and help the vets. We make it easy. Make this free call now. Book your fast and easy pickup. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program now.
Has your heater or air conditioner busted? Appliance broken? Computer crashed? Then you need an ARW home warranty. Home system and appliance repairs and replacements can cause stress and cost you thousands of dollars per year. With an A+ BBB rating and a top-rated home warranty company on Consumer Affairs and Trustpilot, ARW Home provides superior service, featuring the industry's lowest service call fee. ARW Home has warranty plans that cover your kitchen and laundry appliances, heating and air conditioning systems, electrical and plumbing systems, and much more. Call 800-235-1584 to customize your plan. Plus, ARW has partnered with Azurion to protect your new and used tablets, laptops, TVs, and other home tech from accidental damage and wear and tear. All plans come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call 800-235-1584 now for a free quote. That's 800-235-1584.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer, and we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case, and they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-796-1182. 800-796-1182. 800-796-1182. That's 800-796-1182.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-485-8801. 800-485-8801. That's 800-485-8801.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422. For no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
This portion of today's show is brought to you by the Brooklyn Cafe Show Coffee, made with organic Arabica beans.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
ecstasy. No one else, it seems, could make me care. What is left is just a memory that's so empty and so unfair. Melody, I'll write another melody, and this time from the start you'll see I'll write it from the heart, and words that say, come to me, stay with me. Won't you stay with me? No one else could fill my life with ecstasy. No one else, it seems, could make me care. What is left is just a memory that's so empty and so unfair. Melody, I'll write another melody, and this time from the start you'll see I'll write it from the heart, and words that say, come to me. Words that say, come to me, stay with me. Won't you stay with me? Stay with me.
I mean, you're here, but you're not there. I'm so excited. She's
Yeah.
tearing. You got me tearing. This cake is unbelievable. We met Daniela from J&D Cakes. I'm going to cry because as I turn this around,
It's all of the.
it's so many pictures of everything that we've done along the way. Remember the gallery, that one? That was the movie premiere when Josh carved the Halloween, Christmas. It's all of these, and every single one, you can turn it. Look at this cake. This is so amazing, Daniela. And Daniela's here with us. You did that cake. You've done, look, all those cakes. That was 3 years. That was last year coming out of COVID year. Daniela, this is so amazing. And Daniela has been a longtime friend of ours. Freddie, since the beginning, J&D started when you and I started.
That's when I was losing my hair.
And that was before you had a hat. Look at that.
It goes back 7 years. Don't be laughing. Why are you laughing?
Look at that. Way before the hat.
I tell you, if you don't know J&D, which are probably the best cake makers, I think, in Florida, they do everything. She does everything. She even runs a camp for kids to learn to cook. Right? Put your mic close.
Yes.
Because we did a show there, and you had 30 children there, and they all fell in love with Alana. All of them.
Yes.
But the amazing thing about her, she continues to torch, she continues to do, she can replicate to anything.
Anything.
Anything. There's never been a challenge that she has not done. So, you know, you've been always a friend since the very beginning. We met you at iHeart. Remember that? And she has always been there for us. She's always been there for a lot of people. She's been there for the kids. And are these your daughters?
My daughter and my nieces, yes.
Unbelievable. You got to get her card if you have an event, if you want to do something spectacular. Between Carolina and the cakes, they have it all covered. All covered. You know, I'm thinking about you over there, Missy, on the 21st because it's just amazing. And they're right here on 2nd Avenue?
Second Avenue. It's 281 North Fair Highway.
From Federal Highway and Dixie, really, if you're looking for your major cross streets, across from Meisner Park, right across the street,
Meisner Park, yes.
on the backside of on Dixie. And what you create coming out of your bakery is incredible. You don't know, when we met her, they had just won Cake Wars. What year did you win Cake Wars?
8 years ago. 2000.
So cool.
Yeah.
So you can go back and check that out. And it's not easy running a business.
No, it's not easy. No, we can do it.
And you do it. And every year the cakes. Do you remember our first year cake? It was you and me on the top, the fondant.
I remember.
Or the TV.
The TV cake.
No, the TV cake was spectacular. That was
The TV
spectacular.
cake is in here as well.
The TV
You
cake
do
was
everything.
spectacular.
Cupcakes, graduation cakes.
Graduation cakes, wedding, birthdays, bar mitzvahs.
And what flavor did we make today?
This cake is vanilla with dulce de leche.
So all of you that don't eat cake,
Wow, it looked like the diets went right out the
today
window.
everyone's going to be eating cake.
L-
Vanilla with
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. So
The
if you're on a
croquette.
diet, have 2 plates, not one. Because if you're gonna do this, you might as well go all the way.
go big or go home. What's your phone number for people to reach you?
It's 561-569-1860.
What's the best thing about running your own business and bakery for you?
The best thing.
I'm not going to go to the bad side. You know I have to go to the upside.
Yeah.
You get to taste everything.
That you can
Yeah.
do it.
I love what I do. I love decorate and I love to do something different. I make a type machine last week and it's amazing to do it. We want to do like different stuff. That's what we do it.
It's incredible. Well, you're setting an example for your daughter. You're showing her that, yeah, mom can do it. The hard work, but you can do it.
Of course.
And then we're going to bring her in on one of our Hispanic shows.
A couple.
And I can't think of anyone better, Eni, than a Hispanic woman to make the next cake for Women for Diaz.
There you go.
Right? You got to do it.
Nice piece.
Thank you so much. All right, we're going to cut this cake up
We're
and
gonna cut it up, but don't give it to G-Man because he trips. He trips. What I want to do is I want to bring Laura up here
she's like, what?
because she has. You got to get out of your phone when you can, and then we'll cut the cake. But I want to bring Laura up here because Laura's another one.
I've got Linda on the line, too.
Oh, so let's bring Lynn so we can do the switch.
Okay.
Come on, Laura.
Perfect.
Let's bring Lynn on the line.
Thank you, Daniela, so much. Love you, honey. Mwah. How are you, Linda Summers?
I can't hear you, Linda. Say hello. Go.
Can we hear her?
Can we hear? Turn the sound up.
She's on.
Say hello. There you go.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Our weather woman, Linda Summers. I gotta tell you, there was a time.
Thank
There
you.
was a time when Linda used to come into the show, and I used to run to Walmart because I knew a storm was coming. Remember that? And we had back-to-back-to-back hurricanes. You remember that?
Yes.
And every time she came on, I said, it was crazy.
Yes, a little while. We've known Linda. We don't even want to ask her. There's 2 storms out there now. But I can tell you, Florida severe weather. If you ever question the news broadcast you're looking at, you really want accuracy, you got to check out Linda's page. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I wish I was there with you guys.
We do too.
Having a little bit of a health thing, you know.
We got to get you up here soon to join us.
She's got to come sing.
I
That was
know,
my
I'm
third
so
leg
excited.
as a singer. But
All
she
right.
couldn't make it.
Come up and see us soon. Come down.
I will.
Thank
Come
you.
up, come down.
Love you, honey.
Bye.
All right, so let's switch with Laura. You give her your mic. We'll go back to your lapel.
Back to my lapel.
Now, Laura is a show called Making Money with Laura, which airs also on Thursday night.
That's our big lineup.
And one of the miraculous things I like about Laura is back in the day, I used to buy homes and flip them. And I don't know if you guys heard in 2006, 7, and 8 when the market went kaplunk. I was probably the main reason it happened. Because I did it wrong. You know, I used to sell mortgages. I was a banker and everything else. And I brought in my own crew and everything else. And then I met this lady, and she does something similar, but she does it the right way. And she is phenomenal. The things that she does, the programs that she puts out there, and I tell her all the time, I've been in this business a long time, but what you do, it just inspires me about how you do it. And she's a female. Well, look at that.
Excuse me? What?
Women
What'd
for
you
Diaz.
just say?
And she's a female. And you got to remember, back in the day,
Mic check.
it was only guys. Back in the day, and that whole game has changed. This is why Women for Diaz is going to work, because you got to bring in the woman element. And this woman knows more about real estate, more about selling homes, more about putting them together, more about how to sell a house. She'll tell you how, than anybody I've ever met in Florida. I've been here 19 years.
Yeah, if you ask me how to cook chicken, I'll be like, I have no idea what to do with it. I'll have to YouTube it. But if you ask me how many rebars you need in the ground in order to build an extra room on the back end of your house, I've got that covered, which is kind of weird. I remember one time I'm selling a property and the realtor comes, it's a guy, and he says, there's no tiles on the back of this. I go, tiles on the back of what? And I go back and I look and I go, it's a flat roof. You don't put tiles on it. It can't even handle it. Load bearing. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, alrighty then, and you're a realtor. Okay.
For
So-
people who are looking to sell, you've got a great program out there where you actually help reinvest your money into your seller's house so they can make more money on the sale.
Not only do I I'm not giving it to you, I'm lending it to you free of charge. I'm not only giving you my money, but I'm giving you my contractors and helping you to get more money. So I'm not charging you any more money in order to do that. And like right now, I mean, it's like yesterday I'm in Lowe's because my client's got a cabinet that's too low, but we refaced the cabinets. And I'm like, well, you really need a microwave. People want a microwave, but they don't want one on the counter. So then they made these new microwaves that are like this big, you know, and it's good enough for what you need it for. I mean, nobody's looking to cook a turkey in it. I mean, I might, but again, like I told you, like I know how about rebar. I know about roofs. I know about, you know, when you need to pull a permit. People are very misled on when permits are really needed to be pulled. I'm not going to say that my middle name is no permit, but you really should, and they're getting really strict these days on stuff
And you
like
know how to sell a house. Because
Yeah.
not all homes are turnkey, but you know how to go in, eye it, change these drapes, take them down, change the cabinets, put in new carpet, minimal expenses to get more money for the sale.
Yeah, and what I've learned is that when you call me out to your house, you're going to want to get all my information, and I'm going to be like, great. So when you hire me, I'm going to tell you everything in each and every individual room, what you need to do. And then what we're going to do is, because it's overwhelming to people, and some people don't want to do things, right? I just closed on a listing. He just wrote a review for me. He was with another realtor. He kept saying, there's something wrong. My house isn't selling. What do I need to do? She says, no, it looks fine. It's fine. It's fine. I walked in and I was like, you want to know the truth, or you want me to be quiet? He's like, I want to know the truth. And I said, well, you got weeds growing out of here. You got this going on over there. Like, you need to do this. And people come in and people fall in love with a feeling. That's why you people all fall in love with these model homes. And then when you get your house the day you closed on that new house, and you're like, there's just white walls here. You know, there's no niches, there's no drapes, there's no wallpaper. And yes, guys, wallpaper is back in. You know, there's a huge store on Atlantic Avenue, like
wallpaper?
Atlantic Boulevard in like Pompano. Huge.
You could help
So-
decorate with some of the art from here. You know, when we moved in here, this place had white walls.
I remember.
Tracy came in, we had white walls. Our first party was a Friendsgiving, and we put up a red tablecloth as a selfie backdrop. And we had boxes and folding tables.
I remember.
And you told me then, just like you told me today, no one's coming.
I remember that too.
You told me that this morning. It's just going to be you and me.
It was red. It was over there. The sheriff came in and says, "Is this like a terrorist place?" Because it was on the table with a camera. That's all we had. Had a red thing on the wall. But it's true. I mean, you got to start somewhere.
It takes vision. How do people reach you?
If you're thinking about wanting to buy or sell a home, because even if you're buying a home with me, I'll walk you through. And I have great guys, and I actually just snagged a couple from Freddie. He's got a roofer that's just unbelievable, and it doesn't take my customers' calls, but he takes mine. It's great. I was
great.
This is even better. Right? If you need to get a hold of me, give me a call at 954-650-0827. Had that number for over 20 years. So you can Google my name, Laura Sanders. You'll find me all over the internet, not for working at Diamond Dolls, but I never did that.
Or
that.
that.
So, just kidding.
I don't know why she said
I've never even been there. You say all over the internet, it just sounds dirty, doesn't it?
Or come into studio tomorrow night. We've got Editor's Desk. We've got All County. We've got Making Money with Laura Sanders. And then, of course, the J.C. Dreesen Show. So it's almost like a part 2 of today.
Absolutely. Keeps on going. They're going to sleep over.
Perfect. All right, we're going to cut some cake. Commercial break. More to come. We had a whole lot of people here. We got people sitting on the piano bench, too.
Yeah, we got to move people around.
All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Has someone in your family lost a job recently, and now you can't afford your mortgage payment? Or do you have a rental property and your tenants aren't paying you? We can come to the rescue and pay you cash for your home immediately. Yes, sell your home and get cash all over the phone without dealing with real estate agents or having to waste time showing your home to lukewarm buyers. You don't need to lose your house to foreclosure. If you have equity in your home, we'll buy your home and give you cash within days, all in a simple over-the-phone and virtual process. Call now before your situation gets worse. Sell a home you can't afford or just need anymore and get the cash you need today. Call this number now.
Call 855-348-5925. That's 855-348-5925. Again, 855-348-5925.
Stephanie Jaffe is a world-renowned artist who creates one-of-a-kind pieces. Using a keen sense of color and composition, her vibrant collages and mosaics integrate eclectic elements such as vintage keepsakes and fine china with blown glass and fired clay to create whimsical arrangements. For more information about her work, come down to the Brooklyn Cafe TV studio or go to StephanieJaffeArt.com.
If you have diabetes, would you like to eliminate painful finger sticks? Are you injecting insulin multiple times per day? Then you may qualify for a continuous glucose monitor. CGMs monitor blood sugar using a small patch placed on your upper arm or abdomen, and they use your smartphone to accurately monitor your blood sugar levels. Stop pricking and start scanning. Plus, CGMs are covered by Medicare and most private insurance plans. They can be shipped free of charge to your door. Call today to see if you qualify.
Nobody likes to prick their fingers. If you are a diabetic using insulin like many of us, the worst part of your day is sticking your fingers to draw blood. Now you don't have to do it anymore. You can get a new continuous glucose monitor. As long as you check your blood sugar and inject insulin, it may be covered by your insurance. Call us and we'll let you know if you are covered, and send one at little or no cost to you with free shipping. Stop freaking your fingers. Call right now for your new continuous glucose monitor.
Introducing the Price is Right Home Sweepstakes. You could win the same kind of cash and prizes you see on the TV show. Just call this number right now. And when you call, ask about these amazing offers from our sponsors. Low Cost Airlines offers fares too low to advertise that you can't find anywhere else. You can save hundreds on your next flight with Low Cost Airlines. US Med is your one-stop resource for diabetic supplies. And if you have Medicare, you could get them at little to no out-of-pocket cost. US Med. MedGuard Alerts unique medical technology provides immediate help to seniors with the touch of one button. And you could get your device for free. MedGuard Alert. The United Breast Cancer Foundation can use the donation of your old car, truck, or van to help those fighting breast cancer. Pickup is free and you'll get a tax exemption. Call now to enter the Price is Right Home Sweepstakes. Win thousands in cash and prizes and learn more about these great offers.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing. What's up?
Nothing. Just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out. Thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought. You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. All right, cut that cake up. Everybody wants cake.
Let him eat cake.
Let him eat
Daniela
cake.
is gonna. She's actually being our
Where
expert
is
cake
Daniela?
cutter.
Daniela, pica el bizcocho. She knows how to cook cake.
That's what she said. You need help? She's gonna cut cake. Come on, we've got people in the lobby. Come on in.
Come on in.
Laura, no more Taco Bell today. You gotta have cake. Perfect. I think Russ brought in some new friends also, people to meet and greet. You've got Clem here and Bernie. Look at this. That is just
You
amazing.
like that NDI? Isn't that like the best? Look at it. She knows how to cut it.
Wow.
Nice thin slices.
You know, I was at a graduation party and I said only Daniela could have made that cake, and sure enough, she did. We've got presents down here, Freddie.
You want to give Clem
a mic?
a mic?
Absolutely.
We're gonna go to.
What do you
We're
want
gonna
to
talk about who you are. What do you mean? What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about? He's one of you.
What do you guys do here? We're gonna go to camera 4. Clem?
I don't know
Hold
what
on,
we're doing
gonna
here
talk
today.
about that in a second. Get me camera 4.
Chelsea, can you check camera 4, please? Make sure we got everyone here. Oh, they're serving cake. It's a cake serving NDI.
Cake serving NDI.
Oh, thank you.
Lord have mercy.
Wow.
That's for you? Or is that for an army?
Apparently it's for you and me.
I can't have that.
I get to eat
I
more.
gotta taste it.
Do we have any forks on the table? Please? Not that that's ever stopped me before. Thank you so much. We got guests working here. Look at the size of this cake.
You better take more than that.
You're not eating
Yeah,
any
eat
of
that.
it?
Taste it.
The whole thing? I don't think I can't even go there.
Give me the other piece. I can taste it. Now I'm making a mess. You're making a mess. You're making a mess.
It's so good. That's like a caramel apple inside a cake. Wow. Daniela, this is unbelievable. Everyone like it?
You have some of that? Oh my
Wow.
God.
Look at the size of this cake. This is like a whole cake in itself.
Oh my God. Laura, you had the cake?
Oh my gosh. Daniela?
You would never want to eat another cake after having a piece of
Edie,
that.
did you get some cake? Megan, get some cake. Take some cake. Okay, take some to go. All right, we're going to talk to Clem while I eat.
Let's talk to Clem. Let's go to camera 4. Shay, let's go to camera 4. Let's talk to Shay.
Clem?
And Clay, that's, she's Shay. That's Clay. Clay, hold that mic up, Clay.
Clem.
Let's,
He
let's
needs
talk
an
about-
action. 3,
Let's
2,
talk about,
1.
Let's talk about who you are, action.
Okay, so I co-starred the Bronx Tales. I played Jimmy Whispers.
Listen up.
And that's one of my biggest movies, and I wish they get a little quiet in the back.
They're having cake.
We got to be professional.
They're having cake.
But and I was in Goodfellas, Casino Analyzed This, Bronx Tales, Untouchables, Once Upon a Time in America, Pope of Greenwich Village. I now live in Highland Beach, and I'm here to see this studio. Maybe we could do business together, shooting a feature film and also doing infomercials. And I'm looking for unknown actors. I had an acting school, and my first movie, we're going to run contests. I'm going to hire everybody in Florida. The whole movie will be shot in Florida. And I'm looking to do business with Freddie because I like his team. They're very, very professional, and they got the passion for the business. And my friend Bernie, the crazy guy here, is running for mayor. We're going to give him a hand, Bernie.
Woo-woo!
And that's what I'm about. So I'm on television every day, 7 days a week. I was on the Pickup Artist this morning. I didn't even know it. The
Wow.
unions don't pay me. The union went bad. I don't get my royalty checks like I'm supposed to get them, but that's the way it is.
Movies in Florida. You have to meet Frank and Richard because they have Florida Arts Network, and it's about bringing movies back to Florida.
Well, my main goal is I'm a food critic. My family came from Naples in 1865.
Have some cake.
You know, I watch my diet. And we know food. So I want to do food contest and talk about a lot of food. I need to get a girl model I'm looking for that knows food, that could co-host it with me. And we're going to do, and I got a fundraiser. I got a 501c3 called Jimmy Whispers Knocking Out Bullying Foundation, which I got 500 T-shirts made. So I'm in support of a Bullying Foundation, and I like his operation. He's got good people around. He's got a passion for business, and I'm going to put him in the movie too, because he's a great character.
You
He's
are
a
a
natural
great
guy.
character actor.
He's just a natural guy.
It's the hat.
And he takes pride in what he does. So
That he
saying
does.
all that, I think I'm done. Tomorrow I want to be back. I want to talk to you, Freddie.
We're
We
gonna
got
talk,
to go
absolutely.
over some paper.
Absolutely. Now, you guys
Right.
remember the movie The Bronx Tale? Anybody here know The Bronx Tale?
Sure.
Remember that movie?
It was filmed in front of my house.
It was in front of your house. I
And
knew
look,
you
now
looked
he's sitting
familiar.
in front of her.
Were you the one waiting?
I was in front of my house.
Were you the one waiting for the bus at the bus stop?
Yeah, stop the bus. I want to
Stop the bus. I want to get up. There you have it.
There you go. You're going to be in your first feature film. No, actually,
From
you were
his
in
mouth
another
to
one.
God's ear.
Which one were you in?
I was in Kramer versus
That's what I
Kramer.
thought.
That's going back in.
That was way before the hat.
That was. Yeah, there was no hat. It
Used
was a
people. This is
suitcase that
used
was at
people.
NYU.
Who else we have in studio? So, Clem, we're going to go over some things tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow I want to sit down with Freddie and go over my intention. We got to be on the same team.
Hold your mic up.
We got to be on the same team. I'm interested in Freddie because I like guys that he works hard. He's got a real passion. I love his team, especially. I see how professional they want to learn. I need an assistant desperately. I got to find some. I'm computer literate. I don't want to talk computers.
Well, you have
I
a
don't
team
want to
here,
text.
Clem.
I don't
You
want
have a team.
nothing on computers at all.
We got a great team here.
We
I
do,
like phones.
we do everything from computers to
got
building
you.
them in here. Don't worry
What
about it.
do you want? I just don't like computers.
We're gonna
We got
take
you
care of
covered.
All right, then I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I've got a meeting with the Gold Depot, which is a big sponsor of mine. They're located in Boca. I don't know if you know they are. They're not millionaires, they're billionaires and they're interested in doing business with me. I got a meeting at 12 o'clock.
Perfect.
Sounds
Boca
perfect.
Plaza. And then I want to meet with Freddie and we've got to sit down and make it work.
We're going to
Positive
make a
energy. We
deal.
need positive
Positive energy.
Don't
The
make it
next
deep.
7 years. You ready?
What are the next
You ready for more?
I'm always ready. I don't even know what hit me. I'm just going to keep going.
I have to tell you, working with you for 7 years, I've never met a man as giving and compassionate as you are. Not only working with me every day, because it's not easy, God knows. You know, 7 years ago, I was a whole lot younger, and maybe, I don't know. But what you do with our crew, and how many hundreds of crew members that have come through here, that you mentor, and you guide, and you bust their humps. But at the end of the day, when they leave here, even Mayor, who wrote a picture frame, who fixed it, is now ready, and he teaches. They leave here better people because of your mentoring. And I've never met, I didn't even know that when I met you, that you were going to be like that. But I watch you every day. You got Teddy back. She's hiding back in her corner after, gosh, almost 6 years. And every single one of you, Vlad is one of our OG. What you do for every single one of us and our clients, you are on that phone endlessly, bringing deals forward and working harder and harder. So without you, none of this would have happened.
I got to tell you, when you have talent, you shine talent.
You do.
When I used to coach 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, and 9-year-olds in baseball, it wasn't about me. It wasn't about me being smarter. It was about their ability, their desire, and their skill to make it happen. And then you meet guys like this. I mean, look at those three over there. Look at this lady right here,
Yeah,
a
all
team
of them.
marketer here. You're talking about, look at this room. You got guys in the movies. You got guys that want to be in the movies. You got guys that are turning the corner every single day. It ain't me. It's easy to
You
work a room.
inspire everyone.
Yeah, come on.
true.
We say, you know what?
Right?
Let's all get on board. This is why Sheriff Diaz is going to win. I'm telling you he's going to win. I'm not asking him. I'm telling him he's going to win. because we got to get together and we got to go to change. We want to do movies in Florida. I'm glad you're making, whether it's a food or action thriller, whatever it is, we got to get movies back in Florida. And those two guys that are sitting over there and want to make it happen, you know, they're the brave ones. Me, I get to play dominoes with everybody. I get to play dominoes like they used to do on the set, play cards on the set. I get to enjoy all of this. This has been a dream. Never in my life did I ever expect this to happen.
Yeah, me neither.
But here it is. Now the responsibility is you're going to have to raise the bar. We got to get bigger. We got to get better. We got to get more outstanding.
I'm sorry.
We got
And that
sound
would be
effects.
Josh. And that would be Josh. Now, I wanted to touch base. We have an artist in studio, Lola.
I don't know where she is.
She's over there. You can give her a microphone. Lola, where are you?
Lola Angelini.
Let's give Lola a mic because I want to make sure that we talk to her as well. And Garcia's just jumping
And
all over
everyone
the camera.
says, which is Lola's art? Lola depicts her artwork. If you look around the entire studio, there's no denying. It matches you.
Give her a mic.
A3. A3.
I wanted to talk to Lola because Lola brought in some different inspiration ever since she came, along with Frank, the spiritual
And Sally
people.
and Russ.
Oh my goodness. The place erupted. Watch your camera. Okay, bring it down. You're good. You're good.
But Lola, your artwork just is a whole nother level of spirituality.
It's not only spirituality. I'm versatile. I do abstract art. I do resin art with beautiful glossy, glassy, mirrored surfaces. And yeah, you can find me on Etsy. Just type Lola Angelini, or you can find me on Facebook. Same name, Lola Angelini. And this is, I brought for Brooklyn Cafe, I brought my spiritual part of my period. I have different periods in life and in art, and they reflect my spiritual journey. And yeah, please check it out. Check my website. Check my Lola. I'm still working on the website. Lola-1111.square.site. But pretty much, if you type Lola Angelini, you'll find me. And yeah, you're gonna be diving in a world of craziness.
And she's as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. Her work and her spirituality and what we get to witness every day in the studio. We get to come and work in here every single day.
Absolutely. What a gift. You think working at Walt Disney World is fun? You have to be here.
I mean, look at this. We got
This
balloons
place
and
is
art
outrageous.
and cake and
Even Bernie now likes coming.
he hangs in here also. And I think Sally is sitting next to you.
Yes.
They don't separate.
I'm here. Did I miss something?
Looking good.
All right, why the closer?
Look how nice your teeth look.
Why the closer?
Look at that smile.
What are you doing?
$1 million smile. It's Josh.
Oh, you mentioned my name and everyone laughed. I wondered
My
why.
eyes have you.
We got Sally sitting over there next to Lola.
But yeah, when you said Sally, everyone laughed.
I have because
No,
they
they
were
laugh
laughing
at
at
you.
Freddie's
They laugh
picture.
at me. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I have to tell you a funny story, Sally. When you left on Monday after bringing all the angels together, my daughter texted me that she was applying for a job for a school about teaching Renaissance art.
Right.
And I said to her, the job's going to be yours. And she said, why? So I tell her about the whole day, and she looks it up. The owner of the school, guess what her name is? Sally.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and when you sent that, I got like goosebumps when you actually sent me the message.
There was no doubt.
No
I said it's yours.
coincidences
Just
again.
apply.
Right, right. I have to give my email out, as Lola just gave
Yeah,
mine.
why don't you do that?
It's Sally Bernard at 1111gmail.com. There's two 1111s here.
Now you do private
Just
readings.
saying.
I think you've given a couple of cards out today.
Yes, I have.
And you help identify people's guides and the messages and
This
going
mic
forward
is
and
further
backwards.
Right, yes. And present day.
Do you do past life regressions also?
Yes, I do. I do. And I'm actually getting the names now of their guides that have either passed on or materialized here. And they recognize the names. So I'm actually getting guides now from the other side talking to me.
You know who mine is? Elizabeth. Elizabeth. but not Beth.
Beth, yes.
Put 20 in the third race.
I'm going to do it.
Beth.
Tell me what she
Oh, you
looks
like
like and
that one,
everything.
huh? See, the left brain and the right brain are communicating.
Sally, why do you think it's important for people to relate to their past and to feel present with their guides?
I think it's important, you know, every life has some sort of a purpose, but when it's brought into the present day life of something that may have happened in a previous life, I think it'll show up. It shows up in many different forms. It could be a karma that we need to get rid of, but if we start looking and listening, we can recognize it sometimes. If something keeps following a certain pattern, it could be from another lifetime. I'm happy to help people with that, which I have done too.
And your show is when?
It's on, again, I'm okay today. I can't always
She's
talk
okay
about
today.
it when I'm in a trance. It's at 2:30 on Mondays, called Mizina, every Monday for an hour.
And the studio is always open for anyone who
in.
wants to come in for a live studio audience. I know Sandy came in on Monday and she got some information from Sally also. More to come with that.
Now, I got to ask you, Sandy and that table over there has some newbies.
I know Ross brought, Bernie's serving people.
Let him
Want
do
some
something.
fruit?
Let him
You
do
some, pass
something.
some water? Keeping Bernie busy.
Russell?
I don't know where Russell went.
Where is Russ? He's right over there. Russ.
Oh, there he is.
You got some guests here, some friends? We got to get a mic over there. You got a mic on the table?
Mic on who?
Those two ladies?
We've got Missy and
Russ has
Daniela.
one, and you got
Medicaid Missy.
Medicaid Missy? Which one's Medicaid Missy?
Standing up in the blonde hair is Medicaid Missy.
Medicaid Missy. Russ, how are you? How you feeling?
Good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Fred. Congratulations. You've done a heck of a job
Thank
over
you.
the years. And your space is a little small.
I need a bigger place. Yeah,
So-
Russell,
so
I
we-
know. Thank you. Every year you tell me that.
We're
when we go.
expanding outside. Have you seen the new table and chair set up on?
Have you seen Studio D in the parking lot?
I see that.
Now, I got to tell you, I know Russell 9 years.
At least.
At least 9 years?
Yeah.
Russell used to be the producer to Oprah Winfrey. Russell was also on an alien show when I was at the Beasley Network. He did this with my daughter-in-law, and it blew up the circuit. The radio station finally paid attention to streaming. It was only AM back in the day. And they finally listened to us because Russell blew up their phones till midnight on the phone with that alien show. And then the alien show on cable came out that month. Remember that? We said, boy, somebody must be listening, and they're still running.
Yeah.
And Russell was nice enough to do that. We did that show and a few others up there. You were with me for 2 years.
Of course.
And now he's back with us doing Lights of the Night on his podcast every Thursday.
He's bringing the aliens back.
The aliens are here.
The only problem is that Russell does aliens. People begin to join the show, and they start telling us about planetary travel. Right, Sally?
Yes. I heard time travel. I sat up. And Russ is standing there, so I have to say something.
Now, Sally
Okay.
just got married.
Oh, my gosh.
8 months ago?
December. I'm not counting the months now.
And her husband was sitting right there, and he did not know about the things that Sally was going to say. And his eyes were this wide. When we were walking out the studio, he says, "What just happened?"
But the good news is we're still together. So.
That's right. Listen, you marry an alien, it's forever.
Russ, who did
but
you
Russ,
bring
who
in
did you
studio?
bring? Yes.
You brought
Hi,
Medicaid
my name
Missy?
is Missy Kirby. I go by Medicare Missy. I've been in the business a long time. I help seniors. I'm with an agency called Absolute Best Insurance, and we have 4 locations. I've been living in Boca Raton for 45 years. So I just love what I do. Seniors need help. I'm licensed with every single insurance company. And I met Russell, I don't know, maybe 6 years ago when I first started my agency, and I was working a booth at Publix for United Healthcare, and he came up and we started talking, and he became my client, and we've been friends ever since. So I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I was making some errands, so my assistant Daniela is here.
Hello, Daniela.
Yeah. She's not as outgoing as I am yet. She's getting there. I bring her on a lot of events, but we make sure our clients' needs are taken care of within 24 hours. So, if anybody has questions,
And you help with what? Identifying your Medicare plan, primary supplements?
Oh, well, so
Okay,
I'm,
sorry.
like I said, I'm licensed with every single company. I don't ever want to lose a client, so I help people sign up for Medicare, Medicaid. If somebody's lower income, I help them sign up for Medicaid. And because I'm licensed with Humana, Aetna, United, the list goes on, I will be your agent for life. But I also represent REAN, which is the seeds, the seeds of.
But you also cover final expenses.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, yeah. So I'm licensed to do life, long-term care, annuities.
Insurance across the board.
The whole 9 yards, yeah.
All right, I have a question for you.
Of
You
course
get
it is.
long-term care insurance. There's this 90-day wait period that when you take it when you're 40 or 50, you're like, it's no big deal. Till you need it, and those 90 days are a big deal. Is there a product that, like gap insurance for your car, for your lease, that covers that 90-day period, like a short-term
Like a
annuity or like a bridge loan, right?
So it's called an elimination period, and the newer versions of long-term care are actually life insurance products that are hybrid. So that way, if something happens to you or doesn't happen to you, you're not losing your money like the traditional just flat-out long-term care policies. So if you're young enough and you want to have that reviewed, I would recommend it. Because I'm getting calls from 80-year-olds, 85, 90-year-olds that have paid into these long-term care policies, John Hancock or Bankers or what have you, and they're like, I can't afford it anymore, the rates keep going up. That's because when they bought it smart in their 50s or 60s, the plans were not designed, they didn't think about that all these baby boomers are going to live as long as they did, and they're paying tons of money out of their pockets. So we try and help people. I guide people, and I have lots of resources. So if I don't know the answer, I always get the answer.
I love it. And we've got
You
Amy
know,
Decker of Senior Strategies in the
That's
house
why
also.
they call it elimination period. It eliminates you.
Pretty much, because you got money. You're like, it's 90 days, but 90 days is a lot of money.
But some of them, like for example, my mom had breast cancer, and hers was a 90-day elimination. It's kind of like car insurance. The higher deductible, the less you pay in premiums, right? So they give you that 90 days to make sure you're not paying as much. But like one of the plans will count 3 times in a week as a full week. So you got to look at that and see. So when my mom had to have a nurse come to the house, there was issues. We made sure that she got that 3 visit a week. So she's already satisfied her 90 days. There's tricks to it. You just got to read the
That's
language.
why we got to talk to you a little bit more.
That's why you got to set up and, yes, sir.
Quick question. So regardless of when we decide to file for Social Security benefits, Medicare, and then of course your Social Security, some starts at 62, 63, all the way to 67, now actually all the way to 70. But my question to you is, because you know a lot about Medicare and Medicaid, what is a good principle as far as savings goes for those of us who have no one that's going to take care of us when we hit that older age, and we're going to depend on a professional staff to take care of us? I don't like using the word nursing home or adult living, but those are fact of life. What would be my fear is that there will not be enough money with your Social Security to be at a decent place to spend the rest of your natural days. What would you recommend?
Well, I'm 58. Okay, I'm getting ready to buy myself a long-term care policy. 'Cause
Okay.
I would like to stay home,
Gotcha.
and I know my boys won't take care of me. Unfortunately, that's the reality these days.
I agree, 100%.
So the new life insurance plans, they're the hybrid ones that I was talking about. Some of the good ones are indemnity, so they will actually pay the money to you, and you use that money how you see fit. If you need to make a wheelchair ramp in your home because you need to make it ready, that money's yours to use. If you decide that you want to hire a family member to take care of you, you can do that. If you decide that you want to not pay some agency, because you know how that works, the
Yes.
agencies are getting $30 an hour and they're only giving 12 to the
Correct.
people. So those are the plans that I definitely would look into, and getting it now.
And you have access to that type of program?
Yes, I do.
So how do we get a hold of you
we
then?
shop it.
He needs his own show. I think I'm going
my
on vacation.
Phone number, yeah, Daniela will pass my cards
Okay.
out.
Hi, Danielle. How are you?
Sheriff for Diaz.
And
There's it.
my number is
in.
561-302-8604, but it's on there.
This is another
And it's
guest
missyhelpsseniors@gmail.com. So my name is spelled Missey, missyhelpsseniors@gmail.com.
Outstanding.
Thank you
very
so
much.
much for the
Gonna be on here
time.
next week. Missy, thank you so
Yeah,
much. See,
I
it's
didn't even know it's coming here. This
information.
is a nice surprise.
You never know. Information is important because it's the difference between messing it up and getting it right. And a lot of people will go through life messing up because they don't have the information you just said. So
And peace of mind.
that's
And
a good
the
question.
Medicare, knowing when to sign up for Medicare is important. If you're still working and you're on a group plan, you have qualified coverage, you're not required to sign up and pay for Medicare Part B. So I would go ahead and take A because it's free. But there's little caveats there that you want to make sure. I run into a lot of people that are on a group plan and they're paying for Part B and their group is primary and they're wasting money. So it's good to, I don't charge a fee for my advice.
Thank you. While we're talking seniors, we have to go over to our senior strategies hosts, the hostesses. We've got Shane Silver and Amy Decker. You guys walked in at the perfect time. Yeah. Missy, thank you so much. Every other Tuesday night, we have a show called Senior Strategies that also airs live on True Oldies, talking about all the things that seniors and caregivers, the tools that they need. So Missy, this is right up everything we were just talking about.
And they bring a phone.
Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Russ is passing out his
We're really
card.
happy to be here. Thank you.
Card, microphones, the whole nine.
Russ, you're great correspondent on the floor.
Thank you. Thank you. So, lady, what's on the agenda for the next show? When is
So the next show is
Next Tuesday.
Tuesday, and we have a gentleman named Jeff DeLavore, and he is a coordinator for trauma at the Delray Medical Center, and he'll be talking about what he sees mostly with seniors that come in and what the traumas are and how to prevent them. And then our other guest is
We also have with us Carol Hirsch, who owns a company called Prepare to Care Emergency Companions, so that no senior has to go to the hospital alone. She is a patient advocate. So we have the two of them.
I know her. I know the program.
You know, every time I watch your show and then listening to Missy, I say, yeah, I need this information more and more. And you also have a caregiver support group, which is really important for people like me who have aging parents.
Right, we do that once a month. It's the third Thursday of every month, and we hold that at Allegro in Boynton Beach. We've had a great turnout. We have people that see us on the show or hear about it on the show. We do it on our Nextdoor app, and we've had at least 20-some that show up. Some are spouses, some are children that are dealing with their parents. There's a lot of crying, there's a lot of emotion, but we do bring them a lot of help and try to make it a little lighter for them.
We really try to show everyone that if you are a caregiver, there are so many resources out there that you probably don't know exist, that we want you to know what is out there and how you can utilize them and make use of them, and that you're not alone, because caregiving could be a really lonely responsibility.
And so that's why we try each of our shows to have two companies that can work with each other. So 2 weeks ago, we had an elder law attorney, and then we had, what was the other one?
Guardianship.
A guardianship. So, and then we had a placement company, and then we had a company that would move.
Senior move managers.
Or senior move managers. So they would take them from their home. Shane would sell the house. They would clean the house out, move it over to whatever assisted living or independent living that they were going to move into.
So important.
we always
and
have a
because
theme.
of the great kickoff event you ladies had, we met the people from Sunscape,
Right.
which is opening next month, and
Right.
they're going to be doing an art show August
Saber
10th.
Diff. Uh-huh.
And that was fantastic. Saber and her name was
Yonkers.
Lori, right?
Lori
Yonkers.
Roulette.
Yonkers.
Yonkers.
Her name is Yonkers. She's from Yonkers. She was
She's
right
from
down the
Yonkers,
street.
see?
Where I grew up. She was right down the street.
That was a great party. And to anybody that wants to host a party in here, like a launch party for your show, it was so much fun. It was a great environment.
It was a great night.
Huge
Great event.
turnout.
It was great,
Tons
but
of fun.
you were able to leverage it to get some great sponsors for your show.
19 sponsors for
Woo!
our show.
Wow.
19.
And we have 2 more spots left. We're looking for 2 more sponsors.
That's
we have 2 more
amazing.
sponsors, 2 more commercial
guests
spots
are booked
left.
through September. Yeah.
Yeah, our show is booked all the way through September.
That's
And you're going to be
Nice
coming
job.
with us in August when they do the
art show.
The art show. We're going to go out there. We're going to do a show there. We're going to have everybody there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Singers
He's
and everything.
excited
else.
about it.
Oh,
So we
man,
went over
I
there
gotta tell
yesterday
you,
to take a
what
look around.
What a beautiful place. Holy, I think I'm going to move in. I'm going to take an apartment.
I've never seen a swimming pool at an assisted living facility.
And they got it.
Oh, the new one's going up now.
With
There's
a
another
ramp.
one on Military called Harbor Chase of Boynton. Yes. It is like walking into the Taj Mahal.
It's incredible.
Absolutely beautiful. I would move in today.
Amazing.
And that's one thing people don't understand, that a lot of these assisted living and independent living communities are not what you think of when you think about your grandmother's nursing home.
No,
So they're
it's not.
completely different, and there's some amazing communities
I
out
remember
there.
having to
amazing
wear a
options.
shower cap, a bathing cap, to go swimming at my grandparents' place.
And I remember my grandmother sitting in front of a television with a sandwich and see you later. I mean, Latinos, I didn't even know what a nursing home was until I came to Florida.
Totally different cultures. Yeah, just grab that mic, Judy.
Grab that mic, Judy.
Yep.
I present in many different senior communities. I also saw Harbor Chase last week. It's fabulous.
Did you go to the grand opening?
Yes.
How? That was nuts.
Amazing.
Amazing. I
They
thought
did
the
a great
President
job.
of the United States was there. Yeah.
The idea of going to a community is to do it when you are ready to do it, not when you have to do it.
That's right.
Because these places have so many amenities. A pool is like, we know about that, but they've got all sorts of other kinds of things going on. The ability to socialize, the ability to have things taken care of for you, and yet you're living your best life.
Right.
And I so encourage people to have a look. And if your lifestyle isn't working now, maybe the country club isn't for you anymore. I'll tell you, go to one of these places. You're right.
So right, because they offer activities. We've had couples that were just so leery about moving in, and then they get there and when they were at home, they sat and watched TV with a TV dinner and a bologna sandwich and didn't really do anything and didn't leave. When you go to these communities, they're full of activities. They're full
Exactly.
of things to do. You meet new friends.
See,
It's
the
really
bologna
is-
sandwich is what I'm used to.
More
But I
information on that on Tuesday night
Yes.
at 5 o'clock.
Tune in. And it's true. You should walk in, don't get wheeled in.
Yeah, exactly
Absolutely.
right, because you'll be able
Absolutely.
to thrive.
And a lot
I
of
gotta hold this conversation, so we gotta wrap up the show. But you're more than happy to chat amongst yourselves afterwards.
Absolutely.
We done.
Absolutely.
I know we got to wrap this up. A
But
lot
it
of
was
it more
fun. Thank
information.
you all of you who came out.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. To you, to
To
our
you.
crew over the past 7 years, to everyone that supports everything we do, our audience, our listeners, the radio stations that we've worked with, Roku, Amazon, all of our correspondents, affiliates. We're now going to be in Atlanta starting next week as well.
That's right.
More
Without
happening.
you, there is no us. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
So cheers to you. Thank you very much.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
It's not a whispered word or pretty phrase. It's not a touch. It's not a gaze. It's not how we hold on, but how we grow. It's standing back and letting go. It's not the beauty of making someone yours. Love sets us free. Love opens doors. Love says move on. Stand on your own. Love knows when someone else needs to rise doesn't walk along. Life has to change. Don't wonder why. He needs to feel the light of the open sky. If we hold on too tight, how can a dream take flight? Open my arms and let him fly. It's not just pulling someone very near. It's having faith instead of fear. You can't hold someone back when his dream calls. Love is a home that has no walls. Yes, he may disappear. There's no way to know. You take that chance. You let him go. Go find your dream. Be who you are. I want much more for you than a wish upon a star. Move from my side. I will not cry. If you remember me, love can never die. Love lets the light break through. Now love will help me to open my arms and let him fly. It's not the end. It's not goodbye. Someday you'll fly high. Go find your dream. Be who you are. I want much more for you than a wish